Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us tonight. My name is Leigh and welcome to Story Cell. And this evening, we get to hear from so many wonderful people about our past week's hashtag, which was hashtag unique. And one of the things that I love about this particular class is that we get to collaborate and also see all the wonderful stories that all of the participants have been sharing in stories over the last week. So I look forward to hearing from all of them. So back to you, Coach Nicole.
Thank you, Leigh. Good job. I appreciate it. So what we're learning here in Stories Tell is how to be online and how to practice, being comfortable in front of an audience. And so we appreciate you that are watching right now. I can see one of you right now. So thanks for tuning in. Please give these awesome ladies some hearts and likes and tell us where you're watching from. All right, I'm going to go ahead and scoot you out, Leigh. Thanks so much for opening tonight. I appreciate it. Next up, we have my friend Richie, who's joining me tonight. She's a busy mom. She's a business owner. She is just an extraordinary person. She creates incredible content and is now a contributor here in not only this class, but in other parts of our community here. And we're just super excited that she's stayed on board with us as long as she has and celebrated her 1-year anniversary with us. So welcome, Richie. Go ahead and unmute yourself and tell us a little bit about your experiencing hashtagging unique this week.
Thanks for having me. Hashtag unique, to me, it means to be different and to truly believe in myself. In this community of Story Cell, we learn to express ourselves in a unique and positive way in telling our own stories. That's what hashtag unique means to me.
Awesome.
Back to you. Thank you.
So Richie, let me ask you a question. So tell me, what is it that you like most about being a part of this community over the last year?
The people. I'm able to be more positive and be able to inspire people with my stories.
Awesome. Well, you definitely do that. Well, thank you so much for sharing that. I appreciate it. And we so appreciate you here in our community. I'm going to go ahead and scoot you out. Thanks so much, my dear. Next up, we have my good friend, Cathy, who's also a massive contributor here to the Story Cell community. She's been an apprentice with us the longest, almost a year, I think. And not only does she edit videos, she's an extraordinary contributor to her church. She's a business owner as well, building her online presence here. And just is a really great supporter of all of us here. So we really appreciate her. So Cathy, go ahead and unmute and tell us a little bit about your experience with this particular hashtag this week.
So I think my favorite quote that I did was, "Today you are you that is truer than true, and there is no one alive who is youer than you." So we learned this as a child. We learned that we are unique. And then somewhere along the way, we forget about it and we try to be like everybody else. And I think that one of the things that comes out with being in the Story Cell is that we find where we are, what we like to do, and we become unique. We find our uniqueness more than anything else that we've done, I think. So back to you.
Thank you. Agreed. So tell me a little bit about your experience over the last, you've been in the program now, I think almost close to 2 years. What would you say has been the catalyst to keep you moving forward and then start certainly to offer and learn more by being a contributor here in the program?
I think that at times it's my reason to get up in the morning, especially, this last year. I know that people are counting on me to contribute. So it's helped me to focus and to stay positive, during the day. And it's not the only thing that I'm doing, but I do love the interaction between everybody and working behind the scenes and making people happy.
I love that answer. Thank you so much, Cathy. I appreciate you. I'm going to go ahead and scoot you into the waiting room for just a moment. Next up, we have my good friend Leigh, who's out here in California with me. We have one other Californian here with me as well tonight. Dana will be on in just a moment. So Leigh, thanks for being on and that great opening and getting your feet wet. I'm so proud of you. She's also a contributor here as an apprentice in this program and has learned so much over the last year, actually probably about 1.5 years now. And to see you kind of diving in head first, it just makes my heart happy. and to see you contributing online where you were kind of just sort of crickets there for years. And now you have these beautiful stories and these beautiful content, and your business is growing. So tell everybody a little bit about your experience with the Unique this week, and also what has kept you involved in stories this long and jumping into the apprentice program.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. First of all, being in the program about a year and a half now has actually helped me to be more visible online, and to also to build my confidence. And these hashtags are so important because it's helped me to really look inside of who I am. And this past week's hashtag unique was one of those where I thought, you know what? It's okay to be different. And I'm a different person. I mean, we're all different in our own unique ways. And so one of the things that I looked at myself and I looked at, I just want to be Leigh, and I want people to know who I am through my stories. And the training helps me to with good content, being positive all the time, learning new skills of how to use different apps in the background. So I'm still learning all of that. I'm just so thankful that I was invited to become an apprentice recently. And obviously, it's going to take some time for me to be a more comfortable being online, opening, sharing. But I think that's the beauty about Story Cell. It's a training, but it also helps you as a person to be who you really are. And this past week, hashtag unique, one of the quotes that I really love is from a famous designer. Her name is Coco Chanel. In fact, I love her for many reasons, and I love one of her fragrances. But one of her quotes that I shared just the other day was, in order to be irreplaceable, one must always be different. And that was huge for me because, there's so much going on in this world, and I don't want to be you, Nicole. You're unique in your own way, Cathy, everyone else. I want people to know who I truly am, and I like the fact that I am unique. I'm not like the next person, but hopefully through my stories, people will see my heart, see my intent and content that I share online. And I think just by continuing my training here will take me to another level that I haven't quite seen yet. So back to you, Coach.
I love it. Thank you so much. Yes, you will absolutely see more success as you dive into really what it takes to run your business online. And that's what everybody here is learning, which is so much fun. It does take consistency, and this supportive community really helps you to stay on top of things. We have lots of systems in place that help you to be accountable, but also to be inspired. So we're not alone doing all of this. And many of you maybe who are watching, jumped into the online marketplace and had no idea where to start. And maybe you're watching this today and you're thinking, I don't know if I could do all that. Well, I'll tell you, Richie was probably one of the shyest people you've ever seen online. And now she's like, I've got this girl. And she's out there just doing a great job. And she creates extraordinarily beautiful content. And all of that she learned here. And certainly her own creative mind and experience before that contributes to her success here. So thank you, Leigh, for being on with me tonight. And I'll bring you back in just a moment. All right, next up, we have my friend Dana, who's also joining me here from Sacramento, and I'm so grateful for you. She's also a contributor of this program. I'm so excited. I have all these contributors here tonight. How did I? So everybody here is all in plus 10%, you know what I'm saying? So I'm really lucky to have this extraordinary group of community here with Story Cell and around the Coach Kiwi community, which we call the CCC. My takeaway and my experience this week is really just valuing what God has done for us here, not only in this community, but with my family and the people that I care about. And one of the things and how I've been kind of hashtagging this week is using a fingerprint. So if you've seen it on my stories this week, I've had fingerprints and everything because God has made you so unique that you have your own fingerprint. And it says, a quote that I found says, how cool is it that the same God who created the mountains and oceans and galaxies looked at you and thought the world needed one of you too. And so that really just makes me value certainly all of you and the people around me and those who haven't even joined the planet yet. They're all coming and they're all unique and all special. And then I believe that God is really taking care of us going forward and made us special for a reason. So Dana, tell us a little bit about your thoughts over the this last week. And if you wouldn't mind just closing us out.
Yeah, so my thoughts over this past week is you led right into it. God expects greatness from us, and we are all unique. We are all valuable and invaluable. And I'll tell you, one of the quotes that I ran across says, what sets you apart can sometimes feel like a burden, and it's not. And a lot of the time, it's what makes you great. And that's by Emma Stone. And again, I just thought about the greatness in all of us. We're all unique. And on this platform, it allows us to show our uniqueness. Wouldn't it be so blah in the world if we all looked the same and dressed the same and talked the same and all of that, And this platform allows us to show our creative side, our creativity. Some of the posts have lots of color, some have flashing lights and moving parts. And we've learned all of that in this training that Coach Nicole and Coach Kibi has presented to us. And we are all unique. The Story Sales platform lets us show our uniqueness. I want my story to be a little different than my neighbor's story. Guess what? Because my story is unique. My story is my story. So I may not have music, but I might have a flower flashing over here in the corner. So I love the platform. I've learned so much over my 2 years of being in this class and part of this community. And I'm enjoying being unique. Back to you, Coach Nicole.
I love it. I love it. Bringing everybody back here. Thanks everyone for contributing tonight to this successful call here on my page. I'm so grateful for all of you. So if you want more information about this incredible training program, please don't hesitate to reach out to whoever it is that you know and that you're watching tonight. So we would love to be able to honor you with the information and help you to be successful online as well. So thanks everyone for watching. You can follow us on Instagram at y_storycell. And if you haven't liked our page over there yet, please go ahead and do so. Scoot on over there to Instagram and follow us over there. We are actually providing some really cool content over there, as well as our business page here, storycell_ on Facebook. We've just now introduced some incredible leadership and people over there on that page, and introducing you to some people who find online marketing the way that they do their entire business. And so we hope to honor you in that as well. So thanks everyone for being on tonight. Thanks for watching and thanks for commenting. Have a great night, everybody.